Here.
Are you gonna fix the picture?
I did.
Okay.
It should have been just reload your thing.
Reloaded.
Did it go?
Yeah.
Did it change?
It did.
Okay. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Amy. I think we need to position ourselves a little bit different. Do you guys see my funny thumbnail that I changed, hopefully? I was like tucking my hair behind my head, behind my ears. Here. Gonna get
Looks
closer.
like my bald spot's growing.
Oh, stop. Yep, Anthony was first. I'm waiting.
Maybe I'll adjust my chair a little bit. Oh, this is the broken one.
Can we look at the other one?
Yeah.
Hi, James. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Irene and Nancy. Hello. Whew, how's everybody doing? Hi, Ireland and Michelle, Ashley. Hello, hello. So glad you guys are all here. Hi, Lorena.
You should turn the lights on the garland.
I will.
We'll do it.
Can you see it? Oh, you guys see that? Whoa.
4.6.
Lazy, cold day and rainy in St. Louis. Oh, I hear ya.
I don't. It's sunny and it's shiny.
I mean, I want a lazy day.
The
It's not really
shiny,
cold. Yeah, it's sunny.
Mid 70s, late or
No, it's 68.
Oh, low 70s. High 60s.
Do you guys get your free stuffing from Albertsons? No. I actually have to go to Vaughn's. I'll take a look at the stuffing. Oh, hi, Sandy.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Amy, first day off. That's amazing. Got a round of golf in 36 degrees.
I golfed once in Nebraska, and it was cold. And I golfed again in South Dakota, and it was super cold. And I don't golf.
Just came from online church. Awesome. Rain says, will there be an update this week? An update? Am I missing something? You know what? I think it's kind of dark in here. Hold on. Will you read to see what she says about the update?
Rain, what do you mean by an update?
You're a vampire.
I was just watching your mukbang from yesterday, waiting for this to start. Mukbang.
That's better.
You're about a half hour late on our Del Taco mukbang.
I should have recorded that.
We just ate.
But I had leftovers, so I didn't have any. We've done Del Taco before.
Yeah.
So I'm super tired. I don't know if you can see it. I was trying to take a nap on the couch. If you saw the funny thumbnail of me going like this before I changed it.
Lorena is finishing up dialysis.
On Jonas's arm.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to say?
The update is in another week or so, we have to go back and get it
It's like 2 weeks.
2 weeks to get it re-x-rayed, which he has a soccer game tonight, so we'll go support the team and be there. But I'm hoping that if there's no break in there,
he still has a couple more games after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll be able to get in there and play again. You know, my grandpa on my dad's side was one of the what do they call it one of the pioneer, one of the guinea pigs of the dialysis machines.
Mm-hmm. For Vegas, right?
Well, he had to fly up to Salt Lake, and I think if I remember right, I could be wrong. They covered a lot of his flights because they were.
Oh, because it was like a trial. There he is. There's the broken leg or arm kid. Well, we don't really know yet for sure.
Show that door, Ezra.
Hi, Angela.
Thank you.
Hi, Angie. Okay, so the reason I'm feeling a little tired is I did my plasma. So if you're following me on Instagram, you probably saw that it was one of my thankful things for the day is for modern medicine and being able to help people. Who was that? Jonas and Ezra.
and Angie J said it's sunny and warm in Tasmania, Australia.
Wow.
Every time I hear Tasmania, you know what I think of?
Spit shine?
No.
Like I think of Taz. Meaning double?
No. I think it went.
Lemony Fresh.
No.
From Space Jam.
When Fat Amy says that she was the best dancer in Tasmania with teeth.
With teeth.
On Pitch Perfect.
We should watch that today. Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Amy, it's my pleasure. She said, thanks so much. Okay, so let's do, you noticed probably in the last couple of days that I have been putting a hashtag give thanks. And so I thought it would be really fun to hear and read what you are most thankful for. And I'm going to do a little experiment. So I'm going to write as many as I can. So go ahead and start shouting them out. Not so loud.
Maybe you should start.
Me?
Start with one.
Okay. So
Give somebody an idea.
I am thankful for yummy food. Okay, who's next? You can help me.
Okay.
Family.
Family.
More family. Family, friends.
Children.
Children.
Kids.
Okay.
Which is already on there.
Yeah,
Children.
kids. Health. I'll put health since she's got the little emoji with the thing. Frontline.
Workers.
That should be capitalized.
Zoom when my family can't be together. How about technology?
Ooh, I'll put Zoom and I'll put technology.
So many good things and bad things can happen with technology, but
Life.
FaceTime.
Oh yeah, FaceTime.
Grandkids.
Ugh.
You're gonna run out of room too quick. YouTube.
Yeah, so these are all things. Hi, Rachel. We're talking about some of our favorite things that we are grateful for. If you just want to shout them out.
Walmart workers that do my grocery shopping for me. How about
Yes.
essential workers?
Yes, let's write that.
Apparently, I'm an essential worker. I had to work today. Can't stop construction, I suppose.
No. Alive ankle healing property.
How about modern medicine?
Yes.
Or medicine in general.
And our bodies.
Yeah, we were
our healing bodies.
We were talking to the Phillips last night, playing some games, chatting. And we were talking about how like aspirin and a lot of the drugs they have today are just synthetic drugs of plants that
have been found.
Yeah, that are on the earth that God gave us to heal ourselves with. Neighbors? Is that like gym neighbors?
Yeah, that's nice. They must have some great neighbors to be thankful for them.
My mom said she worked hard today too, but
didn't get paid.
Were you moving stuff? What are you doing, Ma? Ma?
Do you need to come out there and help you?
Does Ines need to come help you?
I'll watch. Let's see. I'm gonna say.
Ooh, that's a good one. Nancy said her home.
Yes.
You know what else I'm thankful for? I love our home, but obviously vehicles.
Yep.
Like how awesome is it to be able to
yes, Janelle, family friends,
be transported in safety and comfort. You know, it's awesome.
Yep.
We don't have to ride in covered wagons or anything like that.
I'm thankful for wonderful YouTube families. Michelle, oh, I love this. YouTube families.
Oh, my mom said they can park in the garage just in time before winter.
Yeah.
Job, yes. I am so thankful for employment.
Jobs for sure. Husband, yes.
I'm thankful for my husband.
Jake.
That was my Facebook give thanks today is for Ines.
I did one for our family.
I saw. I liked it.
I did. That was for my personal one.
Yeah. I don't have a YouTube one. Hello from Maryland. Hi, Patricia.
Yay!
My son's really close to Maryland right now.
Our oldest son. Somebody says to have food. Do I have that?
You have yummy food up there.
Okay. Yummy food. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say warm clothes.
My mom is thankful for her pension.
Oh, for sure.
Retirement.
Yep.
Thankful for parents.
Parents. But yes, thank you. She said, continued prayers for Isaiah.
Isaiah is
a home. Yes, Lisa, for sure.
Yeah.
We were homeless a year ago.
Oof.
I think I remember when that was happening.
I do too. Isaiah's doing well. Quick update. He's doing well. We talked to him on Monday. We'll probably get to talk to him. He might not call on Monday, but he'll probably call on Thursday.
Maybe he'll do both.
But anyway, he's doing well. I think
got that, Edie.
What's that? My
community. Yeah.
Oh.
I wrote it down.
Okay. I just think that I know missionaries in general. I think
nurses really.
Phillips have talked about this also, that just having this time where they can't get out and work like they normally would, it's a lot harder for them. So
yeah,
I think Isaiah is feeling it right now, but he's got over 4 months left, a little over 4 months. Crazy. He'll be home soon. We'll do a big welcome home video.
Faith. That's such a good one, Nancy. She put faith.
Yes. How about hope?
Good. Hope. Yes. When does he come home? In April. It's just in a few, 4 months.
Yeah. April 8th, I think is
April 8th, yeah. We'll double check on that. He has to wait for when they normally can be moved. And so technically he went out April 3rd. But the next transfer day when they can be moved is the 8th.
Oh, it's Michelle's birthday on the 8th.
Ooh,
happy
so
birthday,
cool.
And Isaiah will be home on your birthday, so happy birthday. Our present is Isaiah coming home.
I'm thankful for my home. Yes. Yeah. I'm so grateful too and thankful for your home too.
I'm grateful that, as far as I know, I've never been close to homeless, but as far as I know, my parents might not tell me things. I don't know.
Health, faith, family, and you. Aw, thanks, Patricia. You know what? Let's put positivity on here because I think that is something to be thankful for.
School.
Wow. Where's my kids?
Yeah, our kids aren't very thankful for school right now. But I was the same way.
Teachers. Yay! Teachers. Yeah. I actually, Ezra, I think he's, we've talked about this before, is I think he just kind of is feeding or feeling a lot of what his friends are feeling right now about school and how it's just been kind of a bummer. But I think he's been kind of repeating that at home. And I'm like, hey, you don't have... Yeah, you have it pretty good.
So next Friday is my Aunt Edie's birthday. She's on here. She's a daily double.
Yeah.
And she'll be, I'm not going to say her age, but she'll be that many years young. So we're all grateful for another year.
School breaks. Yes. Happy birthday, Edie. For sure, for sure. And actually, we have a special arrangement for birthdays and we're going to get a gift card to donate. So
funny story. Again, we were talking to the Phillips last night about
hi, Jen.
How Ines was a teacher's pet in school and and how I wasn't. And Tina
was not either. So she was like, oh, you were a teacher's pet?
And Danny was he went to an all-boys school, and he said they were pretty straight and narrow there. But I just remember getting that bug to not want to go to school much my senior year. And then my mom worked for the school district, so she'd bring home my attendance, and she would be mad. She'd be like, oh, why are you doing this? Yeah, she didn't like that. I didn't like going to school.
Truck drivers. That's so good. Because everything gets shipped, especially in the desert.
One time we did school and we rented a Sea-Doo and went to the lake. And I shaved my head. It was right before I graduated. I shaved my head totally bald and went out without a hat on. I got totally sunburned. I had blisters all over my head. And I think, I had to go to summer school between my 7th and 8th grade year.
I actually went to 2 years of summer school because I wanted to.
I'm telling you, opposites attract.
Exercise, which Let me know if you are participating in Tina's 10K a day. Because I am. Today may not happen, all of it, because of I have to be more restful and my body's a little tired, more tired today. But I've been getting like 13,000 steps a day. Crazy.
Smoke
Yay.
alarms.
Yeah, I put that. Smoke alarms. I got exercise on there. These are really good collage of ideas, you guys. Paul didn't want to, so no, I did Easter school to catch up. Okay, so I didn't have to catch up. There was one class I did have to redo, but you had to go for 2 classes for summer school. And I did that for 2 years. So my 9th grade to 10th grade, my 10th grade to 11th grade. And so I replaced the grade and I also did some other things. And I got more credits. So when I graduated high school, I had a medallion because I had so many credits.
Yeah, we went.
Oh, that's awesome, Sandy. Good job.
So my senior year, when I really got the ditching bug a little bit, my friend would drive to school, and then we'd go to our first period class, and we had another friend that didn't like going to school much either. So we'd meet each other after first period and hey, did you see Brandon at school today? No. All right, let's leave. And then we'd go get like breakfast at a local casino, and then we'd go out in the desert or go to the lake or something. And I would get so mad if my kids did that now. I don't know how my parents put up with me.
So Janelle, you're saying that you are thankful for YouTube? Okay, thankful for you, Ines. Oh, thank you.
Somebody put church on there. I know we have faith. Did you put church?
Oh, you know what? I'll write church. Thankful for you, Ines. Thankful for the channel. Let's Ines be verified. What does that mean?
Verified when you get the blue check by your name.
How do you do that? Freshman year, me and my friends used to go out to breakfast and then take the metro to Venice Beach. Your freshman year, Angela.
Oh, I was at least a senior. Come on, that's just irresponsible.
Oh, for learning to hear again. Oh, that's lovely. I love that.
Is Amy? Are you the one that had the cochlear implants?
Yeah.
Cochlear implants. That's like that modern medicine and technology all wrapped in one.
Yeah, but still, I think it's so poignant.
Doctors.
Yay, Deborah made it, she said. Thankful for the Phillips. Yeah, let's write that. For the Phillips. Because that's how most of you came to know me.
Ooh, Deborah made it. Is that what you just said?
Yeah,
Deborah?
I said, yay.
Okay. Hey, Deborah.
So I'm going to just show you what this list is starting to look like. And what I'm going to do is take a picture of it and I'll put it on my Instagram so you can see, wow, right? It doesn't take much to realize just how much we can all be thankful for. And so there is a challenge going on, and you'll probably see different ones throughout this week since it's Thanksgiving week. But if you do hashtag give thanks. If you do hashtag give thanks when you're posting something on social media, we can flood social media with so much goodness right now because there's just so much going on that can be a little stressful, with all of the stuff that's going on, that I think it's just so poignant and helpful to remember that we have so much to be thankful for. And
Diet Coke, thankful for that.
I will write that. I'll put DDP first because that's what I love. But just like it doesn't take much, being able to walk, being able to breathe on your own, like bodies and limbs that work, and, clothes and shoes and cars and jobs and food to eat, able to help a neighbor, like just being in a good place where you can, not be so down, having a good mental outlook, a healthy mental outlook. My dishwasher, thank you. These are all like lovely things that, sometimes we, during our mundane lives, we pretty much forget about how wonderful all these things are for us. I hate doing dishes.
Today at work, one of the warehouse guys said, I thought he was saying, hey, bro, man. And I was like, what are you talking about? And He's like, "Hey, bro, man." And then I realized what shirt I was wearing. And I went out to him. I said, "Hey, Manny, were you saying, hey, Roman? Like Roman Atwood?"
Oh,
He said, "Yeah, because your shirt." And I was like,
yep. Well, that's a great shirt.
he said, "You looked like you didn't hear what I was saying." I'm deaf anyways. I don't hear much.
My family that adopted me. Oh, I love that, Amy.
So awesome. I have cousins that were adopted, and they're just awesome people. So are their parents.
For Instagram, okay. I do love
How about social
Instagram.
media, or whatever you want to write.
I can write that. I'll write social media up here, kind of smaller. Did I write that? I feel like I wrote that. Maybe not.
No.
Finding my real family. Wow. Real family. Good.
Deborah, we got
Good one.
grandkids already, but that's awesome. Family's awesome.
What? We don't have grandkids.
No, we have grandkids written down already.
Oh, yes. Gosh, you guys.
You know, if they're
Charles is in the house.
Technically, we could be grandparents in a couple years.
He does that just to make my eyes roll.
Just to make our hair gray.
I just tell my kids, I'm like, can you guys date a little bit? Like, just
So,
date.
I found out we were talking about gray hairs, and I obviously have some here, but I found I was getting some here. Like, and I just said, oh yeah, I already noticed those.
They're just light, just a few. And but I'm like, I don't care. It doesn't matter.
I'm only trying to impress you. That's all.
Oh, well, that would make me a great grandma. I know.
You're already a great grandma. Way better than average.
Yes, for sure. So yeah, definitely you guys like, okay, so now we've talked about what we're grateful for, thankful for. Let's talk turkey.
Ooh.
So we just dropped off my son at work not too long ago. And I told Paul, I'm like, the Ace Hardware store has like a huge Traeger like tent out front. Traeger is Paul.
My love language.
Mm-hmm. So we went and bought a couple of more seasonings for the turkey, and we're actually going to just do turkey breast this year. Thanks, Charles. And so we're going to be doing it on the grill. How do you cook your turkey if you are cooking a turkey?
Because we've done it a few different ways over the years. It was my dad that gave us that roaster pan.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So his dad gave us a roaster pan, and what I did is I bought a bunch of turkeys on sale, like a really good sale. So I cooked like probably 5 of them throughout the week, and I pulled them apart and had lunch meat. And that's when we had Friendsgiving.
Yes.
So it was like my first year doing YouTube. I think we did Friendsgiving, and we made turkey sandwiches, which were called
Bobbies.
The Bobbies around here. So if you have a Capriotti's, they have pretty much turkey in a roll. It's the best if you have a Capriotti's.
So I saw Angela B said, I deep fry our turkey. I want to try that so bad. I want to deep fry one. But man, after I had it on the Traeger, I don't know if I can go back.
We're putting it in the oven with pineapples and cherries.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
So we were doing we actually had a plan.
Wrap in bacon?
Oh, that sounds awesome.
She said they can dry out in the oven.
Well, if you keep the skin on and you brine it, then you should be okay. Or you inject it. So I do a lot of like research on these things. And if you brine it, then it absorbs a lot of water and it won't dry out unless you really try to dry it out. Or if you inject it, same thing. You don't have to do both, one or the other. Mm-hmm. But I've never had deep fried turkey, and
I know I kind of want to, but it just seems like, how messy is it, Angela? Like, is it like splatters all over the place? How do you get rid of the oil when you're done? Like, fill us all in. Give us the tips.
So I will be, we had a plan to do like a.
So Amy brines her chicken and before smoking them, and turns out amazing.
Yeah, that's what we did last year. And we actually did 2 last year. We did one in the oven and we did one on the Traeger. And Man, that Traeger one was so
It
good.
says, thankful for my Lolas. Are those your grandmother's tiny kitchen garden? That sounds like a really cute little name. It's so good. Put a specific rub under the skin, and it's amazing. Cooks in an hour 20 minutes. Electric fryer, no mess.
So I actually got a new rub today. I'm excited to try it.
Do you want to show them?
Yeah, I can go grab it.
Yeah. Because we didn't buy the brine, because I think we can make one. That's not too big of a deal. But Traeger does make a brine, and it's a little on the pricey side. With the pellets, that would be good for the whole turkey, which is like $33. No. Your dinner yesterday was, wow. What did I have yesterday for dinner on the channel?
We had the El Pollo Loco.
Oh, yeah. El Pollo Loco.
So originally we were going to do
the pork and poultry.
Traeger pork and poultry. And it's got sugar, paprika, salt.
Yep, exactly, Amy. Totally easy to do.
Yeah, dehydrated onion, spices, chili pepper, honey, paprika. So anyway.
So the Traeger guy was like, I like poultry pork only on my pork because it's a little too sweet.
Well, he said he uses this one the most out of everything. And I use it too. I use it on chicken and I use it on pork. Oh,
that's right. He did say that. But he says it's really kind of sweet.
It is a little sweet. Well, that's why it's good on chicken and pork. And I said, well, what? Because last year I did the Traeger kit. The turkey kit, and it was really good, but I didn't want to spend $30 on it.
Yeah, it was a little expensive.
So he told me this one, the fin and feather. Is that backwards? No, it's right. The fin and feather, and this one has salt, onion, spices, garlic, paprika, and sunflower oil, and that's all the ingredients.
And it's savory. It has a really it doesn't have a hint of sweet. It's very savory.
Yeah, he opened it up and had a smell there, and all their rubs and spices, or all their rubs, are gluten-free and GMO-free. So, in my book, that means healthy.
Ireland, I will let him know that you said hello, but he's outside playing. So we're going to be doing that. Mm-hmm. It'll be so good.
I'm going to brine it. So I'll come up with a brine.
Yeah.
Probably with some citrus, lemons, and
brown sugar, salt, and water. That's what Amy puts in hers.
Yeah,
we're having top ramen.
I was gonna do some maybe slice up some oranges and lemons and put it in the brine. Also,
hey Angie, as long as you're with your family, whatever you're eating, it doesn't really matter, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, James, hit us with this big news that everyone is excited for. I don't know. What is this?
It's going to be about the vaccines.
Oh, maybe. Oh, there it is. Pfizer seeking U.S. emergency use of coronavirus vaccine. First shots could be available in December. Now, I only heard that they're coming out with, I want to say it was like 20 or 30 million. So they're only like the most at risk will get it first.
A guy that I work with, his sister's boyfriend does security somewhere, and he's been mandated to get the vaccine through his work.
Wow.
So they said that they have to go to a certain clinic to get it done, and so he'll be one of those in the
Anthony, I don't know if what we're eating for dinner tonight. We just had lunch, so if anything, it'll just be more like snacky leftover type foods.
Yeah, we had Cafe Rio for lunch
yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I had that left over today.
I had the day off yesterday because I had to work today. So we didn't even eat dinner last night, right?
No, because I was so full. 10 years ago, Emerald Lagasse put out a recipe of his turkey seasoning, and that's what she uses.
Ooh, I've had really good success making our own rubs and seasonings. For sure. Like combining them all together. Just if it sounds good, experiment on some chicken or some beef, and it normally is good.
Jen said that somebody she knows was a tester for the vaccine. Are they walking backwards? Do they walk backwards now? I always remember what was that show? I could hear like the do 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 whatever. Anyways, the theme song. What is it?
Extra.
It was something like that. It wasn't extra, but they talked about this cheerleader who had the flu vaccine, and she would always walk, and she started walking backwards and having like some seizure kind of thing. Yeah,
and I heard somebody say, well, it's psychological. It's not necessarily what the vaccine did to her.
Thanks, Josh.
I know a couple people who only get sick after they get the flu shot. So
Yeah, and then I heard today that if you're getting a flu shot, it takes 2 weeks for it to even work. So something to keep in mind as we're getting more into the flu season anyways. So
really quick, one other thing I wanted to do on the turkey is I want to put butter under the skin.
Somebody said they did that too.
Yes, and then I want to, pull the skin over the breast, season all that. Actually, I'm putting seasoned butter under the skin, and then spray the skin with some olive oil.
Ooh, do you want the olive oil spray then?
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll buy some when I go to Vaughn's then.
Yeah, and then that'll come out nice and brown and crispy on the skin, and that butter will help keep it nice and moist.
I'm so scared they will try and make this fancy. I know. I guess we'll just have to see what happens with it all.
I kind of feel like it's going to be a lot like the flu shot.
I think that there's so many things, so many businesses, and there's so much wrapped up into what government has given. So there may be kind of a mandatory type thing.
I don't think we can do that. But I do think that, we have a herd immunity, or, everybody's going to get it sooner or later. Like, you come in contact with cancer cells all the time. Everybody does.
Or you already have them.
Yeah, your body's got them in there, but it's how your body responds to them. Normally, your body will just eradicate them quickly. Sometimes your body can't, and that's what grows the tumors. But eventually, we're all going to have these in our system, and your body's going to create antibodies, or it's going to not. So that's kind of what's happening with a lot of people who are getting it now. Yeah,
and so I just think like what we're going to learn within probably the next months and years is why the people who got it so severely. Because I think right now we're like just learning a little bit more every month even goes by with all the scientists. Just to say that there's an underlying condition. Yeah, I think that there may be more than that, because I have high blood pressure, or I did, and I also have some other stuff. So I did get it, but I got so you know what I'm talking about, right, you guys? That there's obviously something in people's bodies or DNAs or something why is it harder for some people versus not? So
yeah, we definitely don't want to get overwhelmed by it. I think like right now we're feeling a lot of it at work right now, because we had one lady test positive, and so because of the contact tracing, 2 other people are off right now, and now somebody else is going to get tested, and
yes, James. But right now, these are also on these lights here. He just said, "Is your bathroom light on? Is it like bothering you right there?" Yeah, so he's got some people out right now waiting to see if they're positive or not.
And being that it's the end of the year, but he's using their vacation right now too. So
yeah,
it's been like yesterday I was out, and it's been skeleton crew, and we're busy, and we have a lot going on, and
yeah, it's
been
fun.
Tough.
And that's what Amy was saying, that it takes 60% to get herd immunity. And they just don't want everybody to get it all at once, because then it overwhelms hospitals and doctors.
Well, then I think this is probably the way it's happening right now might be the best case scenario if
it's a little bit at a time.
If that's silver lining. And again, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know, but I just I feel like eventually it's just going to make its rounds through everybody, kind of like the flu does.
Thanks, Josh. We put that up like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I got these little Christmas ornaments from Paul's dad, actually, as he was moving. Who has a lot?
Paul, do you count as an essential worker? My company thinks I do.
Who has a lot of side effects to the vaccine? Oh, your friend. Body aches, 102 fever, sweat. Oh.
Dang.
And after 48 hours, he was feeling better. That's tough.
So going back to what I'm thankful for, when Ines had COVID, I'm grateful that my company let me work from home. I got a laptop, I worked from home, and I didn't miss any work, didn't have to use any vacation, didn't lose any pay, which is huge. But being in the construction industry, apparently that's essential, which, it's the infrastructure. So
And there's actually in the Las Vegas area, there's lots of workers that are considered essential because of all the hotels and everything, unless they shut down the whole state and all the traveling and all of the tourists, everybody still has to work. I mean, if you work on the strip almost to some extent.
Well, a lady I work with, her husband was laid off from the Bellagio.
Oh, I heard that 2 of these hotels are closing this week.
Yeah.
What was it?
But Bellagio, he's the next one in line to get called back, but he's been out for 6 months now.
Okay. I'm thankful that Ines fully recovered. Yeah, that's true. It was during a time where everybody was so on edge with, I mean, still is, but back in June, people were like, what is going on? How are people getting it? And I felt like nobody had it in our neighborhood.
Bye, Ireland.
Bye, Ireland. Oh, thanks, Savage. Grant. I guess it's just Grant, huh? Yes, if you could give this video a like, that would be amazing.
I saw his comments, so I had to go back and put the like in.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually, this is gonna, in my opinion, again, this is probably just gonna be another virus like the flu, and the flu kills a lot of people every year. Hopefully, they can do something, but
yeah. And so when we look back, I mean, I think being home a lot more with our families, it helps us to remember what's so important, and being able to use technology to talk to all of you, and still being and having time to reflect about still what's so important, what we're grateful for, what we're thankful for, especially with this week coming up and Thanksgiving around the corner, kind of celebrating that 2020 is nearly over and all we have is Christmas, which will be exciting. And so just kind of, I'll take a picture of the board that we just did and I'll put it on my Instagram. So if you're not following me there, you could, if you can, or just head over there and you can put in the comments if you think of some other things you're grateful for and thankful for.
I was going to say, James said we'll be back to our normal life soon. I hope so.
It's true.
I'm not a fan of masks. I hate wearing masks, and I have to at work, and I have to when I go in stores, but I don't like them. I think that when I feel naked, if I don't have my mask on, it frustrates me that I feel that way.
I've gotten to a couple of places where I've teared up because of masks and because of this. We were at Bass Pro, and they have like the pictures with Santa, and he was pretty much in his chair in front of this beautiful scene, and they had like a bench with plexiglass. So it's like a 6-foot bench with a 6-foot plexiglass, and people have to sit, and it was like 6 feet away from him too. And I was like, oh, it made my eyes tear up, because this is, it's actually, it's just going to be one of those things we look back in history and go, oh, yeah, I remember that year, and, but also just trying to look for the good, right? Isn't that what Mr. Rogers says, is to look for the helpers, look for the people who care, pretty much. So try doing CPR with the mask full. Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I saw pictures of that. I probably did. There's another time too, I just feel like with the mask situation that I started to get a little emotional, because I just felt really sad for the kids.
Yeah.
My dad's favorite noodle. Sounds fun.
What are they, Anthony? What's your dad's favorite noodle? Mine is fettuccine noodles, I think.
I like fettuccine noodles, a thicker noodle. So you guys, I think we're going to head out. If you guys have any more, what you want to comment on, what you're thankful for, or just any comments, we're going to head out pretty quick here. So go ahead and shoot those into the chat box, and we'll read them to everyone. Oh, Kelly, but we're glad you're here. We're getting our Christmas pictures done next week. That's amazing. And we're doing them with our masks on by choice, of course. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That's right. Goodbye, Savage.
Use roasted rotisserie chicken broth in bottom of turkey pan.
Okay.
Let the turkey make its own juices. When you make the gravy, it will smell and taste like turkey.
Yum.
Rub butter, sage, salt, pepper. Yeah, I'm going to use that fin and feather on the skin, but
yeah, but you could put that under the skin too with the butter, probably.
I will.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad Kelly's here. Thankful for her kids, of course.
Yeah, definitely. As much as they can frustrate us,
Yeah, and it's true, but they also are, they're a part of us. So
yeah,
it's like
I can't imagine my life without any of my kids or my family.
James Vaughn's has the Cheesecake Factory bread. I've not seen it.
Ooh. Oh, you know what I wanted to... Did you guys, if you live in the Southwest area, a few nights ago, we went out and we watched the International Space Station fly overhead?
Yes, I did mention that yesterday for things that I was grateful for, but who saw that?
It was cool. I was like...
The ISS going right across the sky. Our weather reporter, our weather guy, he's like, it's going to be up at, what do you say, like 5:36 to 5:39 or something like that.
5:35 to 5:39.
And to the second, 5:35, there it came out. And so we just expected it to go across the sky and then to out of view. And then I thought, well, that'll be 4 minutes. Nope. It kind of went about a little more than halfway across, and then it was gone.
Yeah. It was really cool. It was like I'd never seen it before, although I've looked for it before. And so I saw a plane kind of flying because he said it's going to, where we are, he said it's going to come up between Jupiter and Saturn and the moon.
So just look by the moon, he said.
Yeah, and then Jupiter and Saturn were kind of to the right of it, which were really easy to see. And they have been for a couple months now. And he said it's going to come right up between. And so I was looking, I saw this plane that was kind of off in the distance. I thought, is that it? And we were looking, and I don't know if that was it. And all of a sudden, you see it come up over the horizon, and it kind of goes overhead, and it was cool.
Yeah, it was very obvious to me, that it was that.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and we will see you next Saturday on the live. So hopefully you'll meet back with us next Saturday. Hopefully you won't be in a turkey coma to join us, but
come with Come prepared to tell us how your Thanksgiving was, and
for sure,
if there's anything that stood out to you, anything different.
Yeah. So have a wonderful week, everyone. Stick around. You never know what I'll be rolling out next. Bye. Let's see. Bye, Grant. Bye, James. Bye, Sandy. Bye, Lorena. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Amy. Bye, Rain. Bye, Michelle. Bye, James. Have a good Thanksgiving as well. Bye, Anthony and Jen. Have an awesome holiday. Bye, Winston.
I'm grateful I got a new haircut place.
Yeah. Bye, Kelly.